All right, I'm really behind on my reviews, but I haven't watched this week's episode of The Real Housewives of New Jersey yet. I'm going to do that when I get home today. I just want to talk about the first two episodes. I'm tired of the Gorgas and Giudice drama. The drama between Teresa, Melissa, and Joe is irritating and mind-numbing at this point, and it's old. And I just feel like we need to find a new storyline at this point or get them off the show. Somebody got to go because it's too much. And I love Teresa, even though Teresa is delusional as hell sometimes, especially with that no good husband. I just think the fact that you're constantly going back and forth with your brother and sister-in-law. And here's the thing. I don't think it's all Teresa. I do believe her when she said that Melissa and Joe got on the show to be seen. Of course. Teresa, why'd you get on the show? To be seen, right? And to make money. I just think Teresa wanted to be the star of the family, and that's fine. But unfortunately, the world doesn't revolve around you, Teresa. So if your brother and his wife want to be on the show, let him. And she always uses the excuse, well, they didn't tell me. Even if they did tell you, you weren't gonna like it either way. So what does it matter? And Melissa swears, and I believe her, that they did tell you. I feel like they wouldn't blindside you like that. They know you too well. They know how fucking temperamental your ass is. Danielle, you're trying too hard to fit in, and it's very cringy. I like Danielle, but Danielle is cringy. The scene in episode 2 where she takes her daughter to a photo shoot for new headshots really bothered me. It bothered me because Danielle is clearly living her life vicariously through her daughter. And the way she was talking to her daughter when her daughter was like, I'm hungry. No. We got to do a couple more looks, honey. A couple more looks. I got you in a New York Fashion Week. Yay. And the daughter didn't know what that was and probably don't even care. You know what I mean? Like, for her, she's a kid. It wants to be fun. Danielle gives me stage mom energy, and she gives me desperate stage mom energy, which usually attracts predators. Luckily, she has a husband. But I didn't like that. And my other thing with Danielle is I want you to just take a breath and relax and just be yourself. I feel like she'd be trying too hard. And she doesn't need to. Danielle is entertaining. She's funny. She's a pretty lady. I like her husband. I just think she doesn't need to try so hard. Rachel and John Fuda. Let's talk about it. I like Rachel. I didn't like her at first, but I like her. And I like her bad nose job. My mom and I got no argument about that yesterday. Rachel Fuda is no nonsense, and she ain't with the fuck shit, and I appreciate it. But here's where her and her husband are messing up. They clearly don't understand how reality television works. Baby, reality TV, people are going to hire PIs. People are going to do background checks. That's the nature of the beast. Let me tell you something. If I go on a reality show, you better fucking bet your bottom dollar I'm doing a background check on everybody on the show if I don't know who they are. I know how reality TV works. They will set your ass up so fast. I also think the reason they're so upset over Louis and the whole private investigator thing is because John Fuda has shit to hide. Now, I think John Fuda, he kept saying this in the last episode, which was really bothering me, and it was telling. Teresa's taking the word of a convicted felon. He kept driving that narrative and that point along in several different conversations. And I was like, you keep saying that to discredit your ex, but it's giving like what she's telling Teresa is correct. Now, Teresa, you were wrong. You were wrong for even bringing that information back, and then had the nerve to sit in, was it Jen Fessler's face talking about, well, I meant before. I didn't mean now. He's great now. Like, girl, stop gaslighting. Teresa, somebody gonna whoop your ass one day. They gonna get the right chick on that show to pop you in your mouth because you be doing too much. Doing way too much. I'm curious if Teresa can actually fight. Something tells me she can't. Because people with all this can't fight. That's why they do this. I I do feel like if Melissa and Teresa got into a fight, I think Melissa would whoop Teresa's ass. I think she would. Don't underestimate the quiet ones. I respect Jen Fessler for the fact that she said she's still gonna fuck with Teresa despite what everybody says. I like when a person marches to the beat of their own drum, even if it's doom. Because if you know the history of the Housewives, Teresa Dujice done fallen out with everybody on the show at some point. And then accuses them of her wrongdoing, which is crazy to me. It's everybody else's fault that you and your husband committed mortgage fraud, except y'all. Okay, so I'm home finally from work. I just watched the latest episode from this Sunday. I'm gonna continue with my review of just discussing, just speaking on certain topics. My thing is Dolores and Paulie. I'm on the fence with Paulie. We all know Dolores dates emotionally unavailable men. That's something her and I have in common. Between the last dude and this one, I didn't like the statement that he made at the last reunion about dating a woman on the TV box. It's just something about the way that he said it. And it was obvious his ex isn't cool with it. And the fact that he's still married. Dolores wants to get married. Stevie Wonder can see that. I like Dolores. I want what's best for her. I really do. Jackie Fessler with that sit down with Jackie Goldschneider and Margaret at the end. Like I said in this review earlier, Jackie, you're going to learn about Teresa. She's falling out with everybody. You're not exempt. You're not. I had a whole bullet point thing, but that means I would have to get out of this app to go look at it. So I'm trying to jog my memory. Bill, Aiden, and Jennifer. Let's talk about them. Jennifer's annoying, but I like Jennifer. And I don't know what it is. I said this to my mother yesterday. I said, I don't know what it is about Bill Aiden, but Bill Aiden, I find him oddly attractive. That's zaddy for me, baby. Bill is zaddy. You know why I like Bill? Because Bill knows his wife is a crazy ass, gossipy ass bitch, just like me. And he's okay with it. I like that. And what's funny, her qualms about him aren't even that bad. Yes, he cheated. He did. Cheating is bad. It's terrible. But we know where he wants to be. At least I hope we do. One thing I want to say about New Jersey, though, I feel like they need to change up the cast a little bit. I feel like get some fresh blood in there that doesn't know anybody else. Let's mix that bitch up. I do feel like this. Teresa is the anchor of the show, but even though she wasn't in this episode, catch that tea. The episode was still good. No, I'm sorry, she was. I just forgot about her. That was the whole shit with Gabriella going off to school, which is fine, but I don't care. I fast forwarded because I don't care. I mean, I care. I'm just not going to sit here and watch that shit. But I would like to see the show without Teresa. We saw it for a year once. It was okay. But I want to see Teresa without the current group. They need to bring in new blood. I just feel like they need to bring in newer blood. And it seems like those two girls that are Danielle's friends, or maybe one girl is, I feel like they're about to be next on the show, or this is their audition. Jackie Goldschneider, what the fuck is going on with you, boo? Why are you Cape Crusading for Teresa? Teresa spread a whole rumor about your husband cheating on you, which turned out to be a lie. She'd have caught these hands and these feet, these size 11s playing with me. I just think it's weird, Jackie, that you're now like, gung-ho, Teresa. We get it. She's the anchor. She's the staple of the show, but she ain't going to be on that show forever. Eventually, they're going to get rid of Teresa. They will. They'll get rid of her. They ain't going to keep her forever. She has the same shit every season. I'm arguing with my brother and my sister-in-law. Legal troubles. I'm mad at a longtime friend. They weren't loyal to me. I'm mad at them. Listen, I love New Jersey. I'll never shit on New Jersey, but I will always keep it real with New Jersey. Y'all need to have a cash shakeup. Like, for real, for real. Bring on some new people. Put a black lady on the show. Aren't there black people in New Jersey? There might be. Put a little flavor in there. Put a little extra flavor. You got the Italians and the Jewish. Put a little flavor in there. Why not? Fuck it. I just feel like I'm being facetious. I'm not saying the show needs a black person or whatever. I'm just saying the show needs a shakeup, like real talk. It does. It needs someone who's not connected to anyone, who's Jersey, who is from New Jersey or lives there and has a successful business and can do their thing. Kind of like how Margaret. And guess what? I love Marge Jr. Love me some Marge. I love New Jersey. They can never go wrong with me, but I do feel like they could do some alterations though. But I will be tuned in.